You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
Let's get into it. Let's go beyond the box score with Jackie Ray, who joins me in studio. Jackie Ray, the first story I wanted to talk about this evening, and first, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Has to do with Joy Taylor, and people may not remember, it's the same Joy Taylor. The context is key here. The same Joy Taylor who was on leave for a while from Fox Sports. She still does her podcast, one of her podcasts. The executive that she was having an alleged affair with and gained favors, professional favors from, has been since let go and is part of this wider overarching lawsuit by a former Fox Sports employee about sexual favors being granted in exchange for like TV show hosting opportunities. All that's relevant because this is the same Joy Taylor when asked about feminism, and asked about incels and hypermasculinity, said that she wants to legalize prostitution. Now I have to play the audio in somewhat entirety so you can hear the context, but you have to consider who is saying it given the controversy already surrounding her. So this is Joy Taylor in a conversation with Van Lathan. You may remember him. He used to be with TMZ.
Yes.
Do you care about the loneliness of the incel?
I think that male loneliness is a massive problem.
Okay, so
I think non-getting male lonelies are deteriorating society. Yes, I think it's a massive problem.
What do you think the fix is?
One, I think we should legalize prostitution.
Okay.
I have been standing on this for decades, and I think that prostitution should be legalized.
Okay.
They will never do this, but that I think would be a massive solve.
Massive solve, because that's a temporary loneliness fix, although it's effective. What would be a long-term fix to bringing people back together? What do you think?
Okay. So while it's a temporary fix, right? And many people will have some retorts to this, of course. It's not a simple solve. But I believe that straight male biology, and particularly men who have this sort of anger, is because they don't get physical intimacy. And they have convinced themselves the type of physical intimacy they would like is, their favorite porn star or favorite OnlyFans girl or this unattainable beauty on Instagram who is never, ever, ever, ever going to you or meet you or talk to you ever. So they don't look for the physical intimacy that is around them. They don't go outside of their home. They don't go down to the local library. They don't go to their local bar. They don't go join a social group in order to meet people because they feel that this beautiful 10, whatever, is going to walk through their front door and suck their and that's never going to happen. But they sit there scrolling like, hey, in the DMs, and they believe then that the women are not responding to them because of feminism.
Lord
There's
Jesus.
a lot in there. There's a lot in there.
Cannot.
Joy Taylor is looked upon by many as having slept her way to the top. I'm
Yes.
just being honest. With that as context for this commentary where she talks about basically breaking down relationships to just a sexual component.
Right.
And feminism. Where do you come out on this?
First of all, if I was her attorney, I would drop her as a client immediately because she's basically dissolved intimate interactions as business transactions,
Hello.
which means heifer. Like, you did this.
It's like, are you talking about yourself or,
right.
or someone
and she's
else?
saying it so emphatically, like, hey, man, people got to get it where they get it. Let's make it make sense financially. So she's basically saying, hey, I know y'all know about this case. I did it. I think you should do it too, because otherwise men can't get what they need because men are so devolved emotionally that they can't crave true intimacy. Intimacy has nothing to do with sex. That's an entire part that she's missing. True intimacy has nothing to do with sex. Physicality, sexual intercourse is different than intimacy. Intimacy says, I care about you. I care about how you feel. I care about you mentally. I care about you spiritually. She just gonna skip over all that and say, sleep your way to the top. That's what I took out of it.
She boiled it down to if men could get more sex, we would have fewer mass shooters. That's what I read into that.
Yes, right. So, and let's be clear, mass shooters, 9 times out of 10 in this country, are not at the age where they should be having the abundance of sex that she is suggesting. So that she killed her own argument right there, unless you're saying you come out the womb aggressively and sexually frustrated. That doesn't make sense. So this is the problem. I have a problem with people, and I feel bad because I hope she don't hear this, because I've met Joy several times. I'll probably see her again soon. And if she hears this or sees this, I said what I said. I have a problem with people that don't think before they speak. Because you're dropping all these F-bombs because you want to look like you're in the boys club. You want to look like you're one of the guys. You're not one of the guys, and you have capitalized on not being one of the guys.
And I would say she has objectified herself.
Absolutely.
And how she presents herself in her work, and obviously how she got the job. There was a sexualized portion to that. Let's be honest.
Right.
She doesn't deny, or it hasn't been denied, that she has been sleeping with this married executive at Fox Sports.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, was the one who gave her job.
And they are encouraging them to settle. So attorneys don't encourage their clients to settle when they think they can win. So there's obviously some truth to that. And she's led with her frontal assets for a long time. And to me,
what do you mean, Jackie Ray?
You know what I'm saying?
No, what do you mean?
Listen.
I guess you have to tune into our YouTube show because we've been showing the video.
Frontal assets. But when you are, as a sports journalist, this business for a woman is very, very
I'm sorry. I
hard.
thought you were going to say something else. You said this business.
I caught myself. But it's very, very hard. You have to prove yourself daily. And if you lead with your assets, that is all you are seen as. And this entire conversation that she has with a man lets the world know she is okay with you seeing her like that. She clearly don't have daughters.
No, she doesn't have any kids.
Does she have a mom? Where her mama at?
Well, she has a mother. She has a brother who's a Hall of Fame football player, and she has a nephew who was just drafted into the NFL. So
So what kind of conversations do you have with your nephew?
I'm saying that she comes from a very male-centered, let's say, locker room talk family, I would have to imagine.
So in that case, again, if you're having that locker room talk and your nephew or your brother comes home and say, yeah, this girl, she played like she didn't want it. What kind of conversation? She's literally leaning into male aggression is always going to be a thing. And instead of correcting that, we need to give into that.
Being accommodated.
Yeah. And she should be ashamed.
It's Later with Mo Kelly. When we come back, let's talk about boxing, because there is another Mike Tyson biopic in the works. I think this is the 3rd, the 4th, the 8th, and this one's going to star Jamie Foxx. I want to get your thoughts on that when we come back. It's Later with Mo Kelly, going beyond the box score with Jackie Ray, KFI AM 640, YouTube and Instagram, iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640. It's Later with Mo Kelly. We're live on YouTube, live on the iHeartRadio app, and we're live on Instagram as we continue to go beyond the box score with Jackie Ray. And Jackie, I have always been and will always be a Mike Tyson fan.
Same.
I've had the opportunity to interview him twice. Both times I was scared to death. I'm being serious, because if you're around Mike for any length of time, you know that he could possibly snap at any given moment.
Right.
He could.
But he's self-aware now.
He's
and
self-aware.
He will excuse himself when he feels that way.
And also he smokes enough weed to keep him moderately calm. I say that I know his public life arguably as well as anyone. And part of that has to do with, there have been a number of biopics. There was a Hulu series. There was, I just know by the leading actors. There was one by Trevante Rhodes. There was one Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about one which is going to be released with Jamie Foxx in the title role. This is biopic focusing on, I don't know, another part of his life. I mean, we know his story. He was a boxing phenom. He went to jail for rape. He continued boxing afterward, and it was, the crumble of his personal life, his marriage to Robin Givens, that infamous interview with Barbara Walters.
Right.
There's not any more to tell. Why another one? And why do you think Jamie Foxx would attach himself?
I was thinking about that because Jamie himself, I was like, okay, what time frame are we talking about right now? Because Jamie Foxx will never size-wise. He does a great impersonation of his voice.
But it's a caricature.
Yeah, and it's funny, it's comical, and a lot of Mike Tyson's life just isn't that. So how are you going to portray that? And look-wise, Michael Jai White would have been better, because he played Spawn. He has the thicker build, so.
And let's be honest, the gap in the teeth and all the subtleties.
There's subtleties that would have made you, like, there was a moment when Will Smith played Ali. You forgot it was Will Smith and he was like Ali.
I forgot Jamie Foxx was Ray Charles.
Exactly. And so you're not going to forget that Jamie Foxx is playing Mike Tyson. And I love Jamie Foxx as an actor, but there's just too many physical differences that it's going to make it impossible for you to get past that. The only thing that I can think is that Jamie Foxx is at the point of his career where he doesn't really need to make anything else. So maybe he's doing this because the producer, writer, director, maybe they're friends. And he's like, if I attach my name to it, because when you're up and coming or if you're not really known in this town, it's just not going to get any traction. But if you attach a name like Jamie Foxx to it, then all of a sudden these doors are opening. That's literally the only thing that I can think of that makes this plausible for him.
Because I don't know if there's any real interest in telling Mike Tyson's story. We've heard it.
Right.
Or we remember it. We lived it. We've seen it. We've seen it told by another filmmaker, another director, the Hulu series, or I don't know what new ground you're going to break. And also in this post Me Too world, I don't know how palatable the darkness of Mike Tyson is.
And we like this new Mike Tyson. We like the funny Mike Tyson who's cracking jokes when he's winded after having one of these old man boxing matches. He's just a kinder, gentler Tyson. So to your point, this went in the world of cancel culture, because we didn't cancel. Mike Tyson went to jail and people were talking about, when's he getting out so he can fight again? Like, we just didn't have that level of cancel culture back then. So why would he sign off on it? Why would he subject himself to the opinions of a generation of people that know nothing about him personally, never got to see him fight, don't understand that he's arguably the best heavyweight fighter of all time? Why would you even do this? I don't really know what the thought process,
other than the money, because he obviously gets for name, image, and likeness. He gets paid handsomely, I assume.
Right, but there's everything has a cost too.
Of course.
So now, if you're doing this for the money, once this generation that feels so entitled to have a thought about what you did way before they were born, that's going to affect your ability to make money in the future.
I mean, we look at it. Let's be real. If you go back and tell the Desiree Washington story of the forcible rape by Mike Tyson that he was convicted for, he spent 4 years in prison for, against the backdrop of a Diddy and a Cassie video, of a R. Kelly, and what we know now, or what we think of violence against women in today's world. I don't know how that story is either revelatory or a moneymaker or somehow ratings pleasing, depending on the format.
Unless you're intentional about keeping those aspects out and you're just telling maybe the mental, physical toll that boxing put on his life. You can't really do a biopic if that's what you're doing, though. So that's where the confusion for me comes in.
All those things come together. Yes, you can tell the Don King portion of the story, how Don King stole all his money. But you have to also talk about the Robin Givens portion, which ran parallel to that, and the alleged violence in their marriage. I just don't know the appeal of a Mike Tyson story now, with Mike Tyson still living, and that story already having been told
multiple times.
Twice.
Yeah.
At least twice.
Yeah. And Netflix, I know they're looking for more and more content. It's the battle of the streamers right now, so I get why they would want to do this. But who's the audience base? Because in truth, I think the only people that would want to watch this are people who already know the story.
Already know the story, because boxing in and of itself is not as popular as it was during Mike Tyson's
because
heyday.
we don't have any good fighters like that anymore.
Right. It's an MMA world as far as sports, combat entertainment.
Right.
So I don't know who wants the movie, who is going to benefit from the movie, or who's going to care about the movie. And if it's just a favor, like you possibly suggested, where you have Jamie Foxx doing a favor for an up-and-coming filmmaker.
Do something else.
This just seems below, pun intended, he's punching below his weight.
Yeah, unless Jamie just said to himself, you know what, my Mike Tyson impersonation is unbeatable. I want to do a whole movie about it. Maybe, that's the only thing I can see.
And he's a great impressionist.
Yeah.
But impressions don't make movies.
Right.
And skits don't do well as movies.
He's a great impersonator of Prince when he sings. I would never watch a movie with him talking about Prince.
Have you ever heard him do Donald Trump? It's
Flawless.
It's amazing.
Flawless.
It is amazing. It doesn't mean I want to see him play Donald
Right.
Trump.
So I don't, maybe some older gentlemen, they get Corvettes. Maybe Jamie makes unnecessary movies.
We'll have to wait and see. Jackie Ray, very quickly, how can people find you?
You can follow me on all things social media at Jackie Ray TV, JackieRae TV. You can find me there at JackieRayTV.com. Make sure you tap in with me because it is WNBA season. I saw some of you in the chat wanted to talk about Caitlin Clark. I'll get to it.
We'll have plenty of time to talk about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark over the course of the season. They're not going anywhere. They're going to play each other a few times.
Yep.
Such great people.
Oh, there we go.
I know Harry. He's a great person. He couldn't vote for me at the time. Now he can vote for me once he gets out. I love Snoop D.L. Double G. Great person.
So do you love Death Row Records?
I love Death Row. I love Death. Excuse me. Fake
Flawless.
news. I love Death Row.
What's your favorite? He's so good.
Flawless.
He's so good. But I wouldn't want to see a movie of that.
No.
It's a great for an SNL bit, but that's about it. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
With Mo Kelly on KFI AM 640.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app, YouTube, and Instagram. Yes, I love me a burger. I don't have them as much as I used to, but I do love the taste of a burger. Cheeseburger specifically. And if we go around the country, it varies. And we have a map, which was put together by DoorDash, of the favorite types of burgers via state. You have the choices of chicken burger, cheeseburger, turkey burger, regular hamburger, and veggie burger. I don't know why veggie burger should be on this list. That's apocryphal. That's horrible. I can have a veggie burger. I mean, look, I will listen to like a Beyond Meat burger because at least tastes like a burger.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's a good analog.
But not veggie.
No, I've had a black bean burger. It didn't taste like no. Veggie burger, no, did not taste like it. But if you're wondering what the burger of choice is for California, you'd be surprised to know it's a chicken burger. That's a contradiction in terms. Arizona is cheeseburger. Nevada, Oregon, Washington, and Idaho, Mark, all good old-fashioned hamburgers.
That's it?
That's it. That's the top burger according to DoorDash.
Kind of dull?
Well, look at the states. They're all dull.
Okay.
Am I wrong? Wait, don't laugh at my jokes and not give me a rim shot.
No, that's not a rim shot.
Wyoming?
Unearned.
Their turkey burger.
Even worse.
Montana, and let me see. Yeah, Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota, they are all veggie burgers. That's surprising.
That's actually legitimately shocking.
And Michigan and Wisconsin, also veggie burgers.
Weird.
Yeah. This is according to DoorDash. State of Illinois, veggie burger. State of Missouri, chicken burger. Nebraska, want to take a guess? They seem like a real meaty state, right?
Yeah, you would think. Yeah.
It's just regular hamburger.
Okay.
Texas, there's got to be like a
double,
like a burger.
triple,
right?
Bacon,
nothing but red meat, right?
Yeah, it comes with paddles.
According to DoorDash, and I'm calling bullish.
No.
Chicken burger.
I don't think so. No. Well, barbecue, I guess. But
yeah, but it would still be beef. It wouldn't be chicken.
Yeah.
Louisiana, according to DoorDash, is also a chicken burger. Carnation said no. Mississippi, turkey burger.
That shouldn't even be a thing. That's for pinko commies, turkey burgers.
Alabama, Chief Jackson, veggie burger. Hell no.
Negatory.
Fumble.
This is kind of shocking that all the South are like into veggie burgers.
Florida and Georgia And South Carolina, they are chicken burgers, according to DoorDash. North Carolina is turkey burger. Maryland, going up that eastern seaboard, is turkey burger. And I'm a little slow on the draw because they don't tell you the name of the state. I'm just going off of memory, just looking at the map, what state is what. I know it's a skill. New York. Any guesses there?
I'd say cheese.
Mark?
Let's go out on a limb and say cheese.
Veggie burger.
Come on.
I know.
This is invalid.
I know. And Pennsylvania is a chicken burger, according to DoorDash. California is a chicken burger. I could almost believe that. I could. I really could.
Yeah, I can hear the argument.
I can see chicken or veggie burger in California.
Exactly.
And you have to eat it while you're wearing a Che Guevara t-shirt.
Right. And that's about the only state it makes sense. I caught that, Mark.
Well, and I'm not even, there we go. What's it take around here?
A lot. No,
because his pronunciation was so bad. That's why
I'm
like,
so sorry.
and then I got it.
Maybe Senor Cabezas can correct me.
Well, he does speak a little bit of Spanish. How much Spanish do you speak?
It's slight. I can get by, but
what about your parents?
Not too. They're pretty pronounced. I mean, they know how to speak Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a conscious decision on their part to either teach you, because some friends I have, they say their parents did not want them to learn a language. They want just the full immersion in English, and that was it.
That's what happened. They taught me Spanish. That was my first language growing up. And then when I went to school, my mom made me learn English.
Mm-hmm.
So
I hear that all the time. Yeah. Very quickly, Alaska. What do you think they want up in Alaska?
Now, they have to get this correct.
Hamburger.
It's got to be a hamburger up there.
It is hamburger.
Nice.
Yes. Hawaii.
A hamburger with pineapple on it?
Chicken burger?
Chicken burger. Okay, and you say what, Mark?
A burger with pineapple on it.
It says hamburger, does not say pineapple, so that's probably close enough.
Okay, all right.
And that's about it. Yeah, I mean, cheeseburger was only in 4 states.
This is so disappointing to find out about our fellow citizens.
Look, you would think, mom, hot dogs, apple pie, cheeseburger's got to be right there, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not the case.
That's weird.
Look, this is the most popular burger by state, according to DoorDash, whatever that means. Whatever that's worth.
What even is a chicken burger? That's against the laws of God and man, and I'm against it.
Well, I think of it this way. I like chicken sausage, but I don't think of chicken or like a chicken link. I'll eat a chicken hot link, but I'm not eating a chicken burger.
Yeah, it's just a chicken sandwich
right,
at that point.
Right at that point.
It's what, like a chicken breast or actually ground chicken?
No, it's ground chicken in the form of a burger.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Negative.
I'd rather have a chicken sandwich.
Thumbs down from all the judges.
I would rather have a chicken sandwich or a chicken link before I'd have a chicken burger.
Same.
You're wasting everybody's time.
And I'm not eating a veggie burger. I'll eat a Beyond Meat burger, but I'm not eating a veggie burger. Tastes completely different. It tastes like vegetables. That's the way I can describe it. Squashed together. It doesn't taste like any type of meat substitute or meat analog.
Well, some of those fake meat burgers actually don't taste too badly.
No, the Beyond Meat and Impossible are the two best.
I think Beyond's probably the best.
Probably. The Beyond, they don't do well with the sausage. And I've tried their sausage, like the breakfast sausage, doesn't quite hit the mark. But the actual burgers, the quote unquote burgers.
Yeah, because they even have it has like not to be grotesque, but it has like the blood like a regular patty.
Yes. It has a reddish streak to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fake blood?
It's not blood, but
I forgot what it is that they use, but yeah.
It's a coloring that's added.
Yeah. But it looks like an actual piece of beef.
And the consistency.
Yeah.
Is very, very close to it. It's very close. Like if I didn't tell you, Mark, in advance, it probably could fool you if I didn't tell you in advance.
I'm not against those. I've had some because of the company I keep.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the only reason I actually even started trying them or eating them, because at the time my wife was a vegan. She's less than a vegan now. I don't know what to call her, but she's eating some stuff that's not on the vegan menu. And so I started trying that, and it wasn't real good at the beginning, but it's gotten progressively better over the years. Now, it's not something I have all the time, but it does cut down on the amount of red meat intake that I
Yeah,
have.
men
So
your age need to watch their red meat intake.
look, it's true. It's true. I don't eat cheeseburgers and steaks like I used to. Then there's a good reason because I don't want to have cancer too soon.
That's right. Less red meat, more prunes. You
Keep
need
myself
to be
regular.
careful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to know about mine?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, it's later with Mo Kelly. KFI AM 640 Live, everywhere the iHeartRadio app and YouTube and Instagram. And we have your horoscope when we come back.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
It's later with Mo Kelly. The color of your aura based on your zodiac sign. We were really over last segment, so we're going to have to rush through this. Aries, your aura color is red. Red represents the root chakra and is most aligned with Aries, who connects with this energy center, is the color of passion and desire, which the fire sign resonates with. Red allows Aries to be adventurous and spontaneous while charting new territories, giving them the courage and strength to fight battles. Taurus, your aura is green. Green is a sign of creativity and love, two of the significant attributes that Taurus holds near and dear to its heart. Venus, the planetary ruler of Taurus, aligns with green because it represents money, romance, and sensual pleasures. This is all the more reason for green to show up as an aura color for the Earth sign. Gemini, Mark Ronner,
I'm listening.
your color is rainbow, which is not really a color, but
Okay.
it's like
Yes. It's
like all
Are
colors.
you outing me tonight? Is that what's
No,
happening?
I'm reading the paper.
Sure.
Gemini is known as the most versatile sign of the zodiac, and its twin symbol is often associated with a rainbow aura.
Versatile.
This connection highlights the full spectrum of emotions and traits that Geminis experience throughout the day. As multifaceted and dynamic individuals, the rainbow aura adds depth and variety to this air sign's personality.
I'm not that versatile.
You got that right.
Just so everyone knows.
Cancer, you're silver. Silver is associated with the moon, the planetary ruler of the sign Cancer. Silver auras are extremely rare and indicate that a person possesses strong convictions and a deep connection with the world around them. Those born under the sign of Cancer are in tune with their emotions and the rhythms of the universe and have a natural ability to be empathetic.
That's foosh.
Leo, your color is orange. Orange is a vibrant and creative color, much like the astrological sign Leo. They are linked because Leo is known for its desire to express itself and showcase its unique personality. Orange is closely associated with the sun, which rules Leo, making the two a perfect match. They both provide energy, and they provide each other with energy, enthusiasm, and originality. Virgo, your color is tan. A tan aura is found in someone responsible, reliable, and methodical. They have a chill approach to matters and calmly deal with situations. Virgo always puts reason above emotion, which is why a tan or A is profoundly aligned with the earth sign. Also, Virgos have a grounding energy that connects them to having a robust tan aura. Libra, your color is pink. Pink is the color of love. No other zodiac sign except for Libra can wear this color better or with more pride. Libra, who represents the air part of Venus, loves the color pink because it's romantic and references their heartfelt sentiments. Scorpio,
let's go.
Your color is magenta. Magenta is an intense aura, aligning with one of the most ardent zodiac signs. The color infuses stubbornness, intuition, and fearlessness. Scorpios embody those qualities, even though they keep them hidden from those only in their close circle and orbit would be privy to. This color can influence others, which Scorpio is known to do from an emotional place. I'm a Sagittarius, and my aura color is teal. Get the F out of here.
It is teal. You're a very teal young man.
Yeah.
A blue or teal aura represents someone who is an optimist and enjoys life to the fullest. Sagittarius individuals are known for their quest for knowledge, fun, and good times. As a result, these colors can effectively symbolize them. Additionally, this color will support Sagittarius on their recent adventures by helping to protect them from encountering issues along the way. Capricorn, your color is doo-doo brown. Capricorns are creatures of habit. Although they work hard and enjoy life, they prefer to maintain their routines and live without drama. The aura color doo-doo brown allows them to connect with their earthly sensibilities.
Are you embellishing this?
No, it says brown.
Okay.
It says doo-doo brown?
Doo-doo brown.
Okay.
Doo-doo brown, like the song. They tend to stay away from theatrics or trouble, which they find preferable. Aquarius, your color is urine yellow. A yellow aura symbolizes someone who is highly.
Are you sure you're not embellishing this?
No, that's what it says right here.
Okay.
A urine yellow aura symbolizes someone who is highly communicative and upbeat. The moon was silver. This yellow is urine. As an air sign, Aquarius easily expresses their feelings, making this ability a natural trait. They possess a positive vibe that many admire. Like the color urine yellow, the water bearer avoids negativity and strives to eliminate. Grow up, you guys. Come on now. Grow up.
You grow up.
Eliminate any unneeded energy from their life. Pisces, as we close out, their color is indigo. Individuals with indigo auras are often considered extraordinary. The indigo chakra is associated with heightened empathy, psychic abilities, and sensitivity as it connects to the third eye, also known as the sixth chakra, much like the sign of Pisces. This color, which is linked with the water sign, encourages those with indigo auras to embrace their dreams and visions by providing them with spiritual insight and a sense of enchanting mystical power. And that's the color of your aura based on your zodiac sign. And I told you just what was on the sheet. I didn't embellish it in any way.
No, I like magenta. It's like blood.
It's fancy.
Scorpio
You're in
blood
yellow.
magenta.
You're in yellow, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown. You don't know that song, Mark. The half black side of you should know that.
Maybe you should teach me.
Look
I
it up
can't teach it to
carefully.
you.
Look it up carefully on your computer.
On a company computer? I don't think so.
No, you can look it up on it. Just don't look up the video. You can look up the song.
I'm going to wait till I get home, if that's okay with you.
Okay. KFI AM 640 live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
Heard any of our secret mind control hidden messages recently? No? That's because we're really good at it.
KFI.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere.